Hello everyone, coming from you live. Hello everyone. Um yeah, and okay. Hello everyone, welcome to my broadcast of the Rocket Lab Virginia's for Launch Lovers mission. Let's react together for hopefully the second time. Hopefully this launches successfully. If you didn't know, Rocket Lab just attempted to launch this just a month ago, or and they failed due to high level winds and stuff like that. So hopefully today is not the case for the launch, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting. Although we don't have live views, I do have open to chat, so if you like to chat around, you can ask the question by tagging at Kion in the chat, so I can try to answer your question. If you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Kion, and I'll be live streaming this, and hopefully everything goes well to Rocket Lab's Electron. Now, if you're enjoying this stream so far, I really took me a bit of effort to make this, like the thumbnail and stuff. So if you like to help me a lot, please do go in the description and go if you'd like to support me, just please share this live stream. It took me a long time, and today we're not doing Kerbal stuff. But yeah, I hope everything is looking good so far. 4 viewers. Oh my god, is that true? Oh my god, 3 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Astra KSP, hello. And yep, I hope we get some viewers here going. So we already have 5 viewers. That's pretty cool. Looking here in my studio analytics. So, yep, everything is going well so far. Yeah, everything is looking good so far. Okay. So as you can see from my maths and from a little bit of countdown stuff, I was able to get a countdown, and currently T-1 hour from flight. But I always like to do these streams a long time before the actual launch, just so we can chat around, get a few extra views, and chat about whatever comes to our mind. Also, by the way, join our Discord. The Discord is in the description. So let me go right there to the description, just update it, just to get a link. If you're enjoying this stream so far, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, we're just awaiting Rocket Lab's Electron to launch in just a couple of minutes. Everything is looking good so far. If you have any question, please make sure to tag me at Kion in the chat, and I'll try to answer. And we are here once again covering the Virginia's for Launch Lovers mission. Thank you so much for 7 viewers, 4 current viewers, and 4 likes. Always appreciates my effort. Okay. Everything is looking good so far. Now, if you're enjoying the stream, consider sharing this with your friends or with your Discord community, or just on Twitter or any social media platform, just so I can get a few extra views. And I spend a lot of effort on these streams, so make sure to do that. And also make sure to consider buying my Kerbal Add-ons if you're Kerbal Add-ons, Blender Add-ons if you're like a 3D artist and want to get more add-ons for creating great scenes and stuff. Make sure to go there. And also, I'm going to set up a PayPal so you guys can donate. And also, because I spend a lot of effort on these streams, and it's always good when you guys support me. So, I can buy new equipment, such as my Dream Ultimate, those podcast microphones, like the Shure SM7, I think. So everything's looking good so far. I went here into Twitter just so make sure to follow me on Twitter. um, the links are in the description, I believe. So give me a follow. Everything is looking good so far. Let me go right here to Rocket Lab. It's launch day. Oh my. Okay, guys, we have a video. So we'll take a look at a video, guys. I just got a video from the official Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab just sent me a video. I'm not joking. So let's go right here and convert it so we can watch it together. Oh my Christ, this is going to be amazing. Okay, unfortunately it's 70. My God, so loud. Who can I just save the video? Save it on its launch day. Let me go actually. Save it in downloads. Yeah, why not? So we're going to take a look at the actual video in just a little bit. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far, guys. We just got an official video. Guys, we got a video from Rocket Lab that you probably never seen before. And I'm just so excited. Just a couple of seconds. Let me just prepare. Let me just watch some updates here on the Twitter. Yo, we got a picture. Oh, I love these camera pictures. It's terrible quality, but it's, oh my God. 20 minutes ago. Oh, what a beautiful sunset. Guys, you'll love this. Okay. Let me just prepare some stuff. Okie doke. So we are ready for a cool launch. So guys, let's get the video and stuff set up so you guys can enjoy the stream. So let me get everything prepared, guys. This is probably going to be the best stream ever, so get prepared. I just don't know what to say, so just go into the description, tag me at Kion, ask a question if you have. I'll try my best to answer it. I'm just currently set up an amazing video that we just saw from the official Rocket Lab account, so we can so look at that, guys. We have this official, this is not a live cam, but this is a photo that we saw right here very recently, so that's pretty good to know. More stuff. Let me just get set up stuff so I can share you guys the video, guys. Oh my God, you guys will love the video. Just go right here to studio. We're just stand by, everybody. There's going to be an amazing video that has never been seen before, so get ready for that. I'm just getting that set up right here so we can watch together. Oh my Christ. Shall we get like a webcam view stuff? I think we should. Now I just downloaded, so okay, whatever. Let's get that into OBS if I can in just a little bit. Okay, just dragging that. So there we go. Paste in there. And there we go. Okay. And now make this right here. Just okay, make sure that covers the whole screen so people just don't copy my videos. Guys, we're just a little bit away. I'm going to put a little video so we can watch together what is actually going on. So if you're just joining the stream, hello, my name is Kion. We are so excited. We're almost to the launch of the Electron. You're currently looking at a photo recently tweeted from Rocket Lab, and we are about to look at a video that they recently did. So let's take a look at it. Oh my god. Those gorgeous shots. Put the audio a little bit here. Oh. It was just that, right? Okay, that was just it. It's a 10-second video of a preview, so let's watch it. You can see, there we go. There's everything. And we end with this cool little, you know. Just watch it again. So pretty. Looking at these shots. So, I think they're also probably going to share this. So, perfection. Here it is. It's not this right there. There we go. Okay, that was very cool to watch. If you have any further questions, I just need to see that a bunch of times. It's just so beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about what is going to actually happen in these few seconds that we're going to hear being. Just going to wait right here. I'll just there we go. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at what's going to happen. So first things first, let's talk about the timeline. Let me just tweet some things out here, say some things out here from Rocket Lab. So target liftoff. So we have UTC. It's 23. East is 1800. PT is 1500 and NZDT is 12 January 25. I don't know what's that, so I'm just, you know. Okay, so this is for those that are just joining. Rocket Lab is just getting ready to launch an amazing flight. It's going to be the Virginia's for launch lovers. So it's going to launch out of it's the first launch launching from the Virginia coast, so in Wallops. So it's going to launch from the take a look, LC-2 or launch pad 0C at Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia. So this is going to be the first launch from there for Rocket Lab. They're going to carry, I think, 3 HawkEye 360 payloads. HawkEye 360 is a radio frequency satellite. So again, we'll see that launch soon. Hopefully we'll get some cool views. Probably we'll get the take a look. The kick stage. So probably we're not going to see payload deploy. Maybe like in animation, they always do a great job with animations. So yep, but also this is going to be the 13th orbital launch attempt in 2023. My god, we are already in 2023. This is amazing. It's going to be Rocket Lab's 30... It's going to be Rocket Lab's 33rd mission of overall, and it's going to be the first mission of 2023 for Rocket Lab. Electron, this is going to be, again, the 33rd mission of Electron, and is first mission of 2023. Again, it's Rocket Lab's only launch. Technically, I think they launched like a sounding rocket, like once they're starting, like NASA. You know, if you're not familiar with NASA, it's the Portugal Space Agency, and they are launching several how they're called, sounding rockets before they actually attempt a orbital rocket, which we actually are seeing. They're kind of start to learn how they should design. They have basic designs, they have some small animations, which are actually not bad, and we're starting to see more progress. So they're now going to study the design, is it capable, how they're going to do it, and we're probably going to see, like, from 2023 or like in those years, we're going to see the launch, hopefully. And of course, we're going to be covering everything about, but you know, today's 2023, not 2027 or so yeah. So yeah, again, this is Rocket Lab launching Electron for the first time from the United States in in Virginia at the Wallops Flight Facility, Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport. And we're going to see it launch from Launch Complex 2, or LP0C for the technical name for Wallops. It's going to carry 3 HawkEye 360s on board. They're going to, of course, low Earth orbit. Again, for those that are not familiar with Electron, it's a small sat launch vehicle capable of putting 320 kilograms to LEO, or which stands for low Earth orbit, for a price of about $7.5 million. Again, it has 3 stages, because the first stage, which you actually see on screen, this is not a live view, but it is a, oh my god, 12 views to recurrent viewers and 5 likes. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, let me know in chat, and tag me at Kion, of course, because that's always helped me. So again, we're talking about the stages. So the first stage that you see right there on screen, which is about, you can see probably a little bit of text right there. It's basically when that sunset red/orange yellow color. You can see that through all the top to those clamps. That's the first stage and inner stage. The job of the first stage is to get the rocket all the way up to the top of the atmosphere, and then that inner stage has the engine, which you can then separate, which then the second stage separates from the first stage. The first stage in this case is not going to return back home. Falcon, it's not like Falcon 9, but they actually are going to start using helicopters to recover the rockets. Probably good, an interesting video so I can make. By the way, you're not subscribed? What? This is weird, guys. Please subscribe. I upload content almost every single weekend, and now these days right here, until Monday, I'm going to release quite a lot of content. When I have the time for it. So make sure you subscribe, because, you know, I'll be uploading shorts, long form content, and maybe some live streams if I can, some Kerbal stuff, and yeah. So continuing with the let's continue the rocket. So in all of the top, so you can see that white part on top of the rocket after those clamps, you can see that white frost. Now I'll talk about this later, but the second stage is the part that actually gets the majority, in this case for Electron, to orbit. Then it has a upgraded a vacuum engine, which again, the difference between the sea level, which are in the first stage, and the vacuum engine is that the sea level ones are more, they're made for here down on Earth until the atmosphere, and then the second stage has also a bigger nozzle, so it's actually ready for the those atmospheric conditions of space. So it's going to then light the engine. it's going to give that, but I think they're going to do a maneuver or at least get the majority of the way. This is the same thing as NASA is going to do, which is to have a kick stage, and is when the engine actually fires up and it gets the spacecraft to a circular orbit, or like gets a boost or those sort of stuff. And then it just deploys the payload. Now, Rocket Lab doesn't put cameras on top of the kick stage, so we're probably going to see an animation, or probably not see the deployment at all. I hope we get to see it, so probably not a classified mission, so probably see it. And yeah, and of course, on top of the second stage, we have the payload fairing, which is basically a shell that protects the satellite from aerodynamic heating from the atmosphere and those conditions, so it doesn't damage the satellite. And also, it looks much better because imagine a rocket without a fairing. I'm probably going to make a short on that. That will look weird, but you know, creativity. Okay, everything is looking good so far. We have 5 likes, 14 viewers. Let's get that up to 20 or 100 if we can. But of course, that's me just wanting more views because, you know, I'm a YouTuber and I have not a lot of viewers. So please subscribe. Coming up on 1 hour and 4 minutes. There we go. Until the expected launch. I hope my countdown is correct. So, you know, we got to see it. Let me just go right here and see if the launch is already happening. No, we're just a little bit away. Cool. Subscribe because, you know, I have some content coming up every single week, so subscribe. We're coming up on the launch, so I hope I think everything is looking good so far, because again, I'm not from we should just my countdown here. There we go. That's better, right? Okay, that's probably better. Okay. So yeah. Okay, that looks much better. Okay. Everything is looking good so far, and again, let me just say this, that I also was going to do. I'm probably going to make a short on this anyways. I got a lot of stuff to do, but you know, you can see that those white parts, right? The rocket is actually black, as you can see from this other image. The actual Electron, it's made out of carbon fiber. Carbon fiber. So it actually it's pretty cool that the rocket, that's why the rocket is black. And also the future rocket, which is Neutron, is going to also get the same production, but the same it's also going to be made out of carbon fiber. Now the rocket, it's very cool because you can actually spot the tanks. So what you're currently looking at, those white parts, is actually the condensation. It's what happens between the boiling temperatures of, I think it's the oxygen, with the air ambient temperature, which then condenses into that small, you know, that ice that surrounds the rocket. So that's pretty cool, and that's the normal. And you will also be seeing some venting, which is part to keep the rocket in pressure, because the rocket's not just, it's not like a sounding rocket, like a solid rocket that you can't pressurize it, because if you actually didn't pressurize a rocket, the tanks would, you know, so yeah. If you have any questions, you know, I'm talking all of this, but, you know, sometimes I don't remember stuff, and you guys are in the chat, you're very convincing. So, you know, drop a like, you know, you guys know what, let me show you a thing that's going to help you a lot. If you are actually in full screen on the video, click F, which is like a shortcut to, like, just get out of the video. You see that little button that says subscribe? Click right there. You don't need to do anything else, you know? and it's simple. Okay, you could just click on that subscribe button. You know what? Just click right there. You see that subscribe button underneath the video? Just click right there, and you know what? It's just that button. And guys, if you're enjoying the stream so far, make sure to hit that like button, because it'll make sure I'm doing things correctly. And if I'm doing anything not bad, just let me know. And if you're enjoying the stream so far, guys, please let me know, chat with me, ask questions at Kion. Make sure to tag me at Kion, and then ask your question in chat. Now, if you're wondering, is this the official, there's a lot of very scammy channels about Kion, and I need to make a short on this because I'm just so mad with this situation. But guys, if you're wondering if this is the official Kion channel, yes it is, so don't worry, this is the official Kion channel. Let me know if my microphone sounds nice. I'm good to now go to my phone, of course, just to see how things are looking. So by the way, this is the official Kion channel. You're watching Rocket Lab launch the Electron from Virginia for a mission called Virginia is for Launch Lovers, because this is the first time that Rocket Lab is actually launching the rocket, the Electron rocket from Virginia. So that's pretty cool. So just we're going to stand by for the call outs soon. I'm just waiting here for the stream feed to start. So well, that I'm just going to see how my video's doing. So I'm just going to mute the microphone so you guys don't see me echoey, very echoey. So I'm just going to mute the microphone just to listen to myself, just see if everything is alright. You guys subscribe, like, please. That really means a lot to me. And guys, if you want a free way to chat with me, use the chat, the YouTube chat. Just ask me questions, but make sure to just, so I can respond quicker, just tag me at Kion, okay? And just ask your question about space, astronomy, about my channel maybe, and that sort of stuff. So ask that. Share the stream, everybody, all over, from Facebook, Twitter, and stuff, if you have that. So that'll help me a lot. I'm just going to mute my microphone so I can see how everything for my microphone is actually sounding like. Let me know everything in the chat. So everything is looking good so far, guys. I'm back here. Let's get into some questions. So if you have any questions, just let me know in the chat, and remember to tag me at Kion. Currently T minus 12 minutes before we get that live feed from Rocket Lab. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I think the audio quality is pretty good. And everything is looking good so far. So make sure share the stream on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and stuff. And by the way, if you're going to Twitter right now, make sure to go into the description and follow me, because I really do a lot of art. And if you guys love 3D stuff, So, yeah. So, guys, if you have any questions and stuff, let me know in the chat and tag me at Kion. So, everything is looking good so far. We are currently looking not a live view, but this is actually a photo, a preview of what's coming. This is just a cool video that I found, a cool picture that I found of Rocket Lab, and everything is looking good so far. So, and for those that are just wondering what you're currently watching Rocket Lab attempting its second try on its first launch from Virginia. Now, Rocket Lab uses it's the famous New Zealand launch company. So they launch a lot from New Zealand. They have the famous black Electron rocket, which is currently launching now from Virginia, which is launching from Virginia. It's launching from LP-02, 0C, sorry, and it's LC-2 at Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia. So we're just waiting that launch. It has actually a window. So let me just take a look at the window here. So the window is through 6 p.m. Eastern time until 8 p.m. Eastern time, and UTC is 23 up to 1 a.m. UTC. So we should see that very closely, hopefully very soon. Talking about today's rocket, let's just give a graph of what it is. It's the Electron rocket. It can deliver to Leo or low Earth orbit 320 kilograms to Leo, low Earth orbit. It's the payload capacity for this rocket for a price about $7.5 million. The stats is active, of course, we're seeing right now. It generates 225 kilonewtons of thrust at liftoff. It has 3 stages, so the first stage, and then the second stage, and then the third stage, which is a small kick stage that helps to get that final impulse. The total rocket height is 17 meters tall. The fairing height, which is that shell again, that top part, the most top part of the rocket, which protects the satellite from aerodynamic heating and from the atmosphere, that's about 2.5 meters in height. The fairing diameter is 1.2 meters. That's cool to know. It's launching 3 payloads, so they're the HawkEye 360. They're going to low Earth orbit, again launching from the first time from Rocket Lab's LC-2 or launch pad 0C at Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia in the USA. So this is Rocket Lab's first USA launch, because they previously used Launch Complex 1 and 1B or 2 from New Zealand. So they're basically the Black Rocket and the New Zealand launch company. This is going to be the 13th orbital launch attempt for 2023, and it's going to be Rocket Lab's 33rd mission of overall. It's also going to be the same for Electron, 33rd, because Rocket Lab only owns Electron. They technically own sounding rockets, but I think that really doesn't count. So it'd be the first launch for Rocket Lab in Electron of 2023, because again this is their first launch. So everything is looking good so far. It's scheduled for launch time of Tuesday, which is today, January 24th, for 23 GMT. Everything is looking good so far. This is going to be Rocket Lab and Electron's first launch from the United States in Virginia and in Wallops in Virginia. This mission is called Virginia's for Launch Lovers, because it's their first mission, and everything is looking good so far. If you have any additional questions that you'd like to know about the rocket or spacecraft or anything else, please let me know by tagging @Kion in the chat, and also go to the description where you find a Discord link. So if you have Discord, you want to join our Discord or stuff like that, make sure to join it. Links below. And everything is looking good so far. Just go right here so you guys can stop seeing this image. Again, this is a preview. This is not an actual live view. So if we go right here, this is actually the live stream. Currently to minus 50 minutes in counting from my math and stuff. Using a website to get the countdown. And and everything is looking good so far for today's launch from Wallops. From Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia. Oops, sorry. Everything is looking good so far, so make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and guys, please, I release content every single time, weekend, and well, technically every single week. So you can go ahead and subscribe. I do 3D art, and stuff. You know the game called Kerbal Space Program. Do you know? I'm a mod. I make mods for that game. I code and stuff. Make sure to share the stream. We are at 20 views. Thank you so much overall, of course. 5 current viewers. Please share the stream with your family, friends, or even on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. I want to get more views because really, guys, it's a new year. I really want to hit new goals. And guys, we're almost at 100 subscribers. Oh my god. It's amazing. So please give a like and subscribe, because when it's the moment that I hit 100 subscribers, guys, you know what's going to happen. I'm launching a rocket. Did I tell that? I'm going to launch a rocket for real. A model rocket. I promise, guys. I promise. I made this theory a few weeks ago. I really need to make a video on this. So if you guys subscribe, please subscribe. I'll like every single subscriber. I'll probably just do a video where I donate stuff that I don't have, that I have here, but for free I give it away. I don't know, signed Legos or prints or whatever. Actually, it's a good idea. I think this image of Rocket Lab is really inspiring, so I'm probably going to print it and put it right here on top of my PC. I need to get rid of this other monitor, which, for guys, if you don't know, I broke one of my monitors, but I was just creating stuff, but one monitor is good for now. So guys, please, description, follow stuff, please share the stream. 21 viewers overall. Thank you so much. Let me go into Discord. Join the Discord. The Discord is in the description. Please, guys, join the Discord. Please join the Discord. Let me actually promote the stream on Discord. So I already promoted, so let me actually do with my online stats. So actually everything I'll actually be promoting for my own. Okay. Everything is looking good so far. We're just 2 minutes away from Rocket Lab stream. Oh my goodness. This is going to be incredible. Join the Discord, guys. Again, this is a preview image from the last image that we got, and this is a beautiful sunset. So yeah, now we're going to watch the stream. So yep, let's go and see the launch, guys. Please, this is amazing. Finally, Rocket Lab is launching again. Can we get some likes, please? 1 minute and 40 seconds until 1 minute and 33 seconds until the stream. Guys, let's take a look at a very cool video that actually nobody has been seeing before. So guys, you're going to be the first to watch this video. This is a preview of Rocket Lab's launch, so take a look at that. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I'm going to share that more on my other 1 minute until the feed comes, guys. We're going to get the feed from Rocket Lab. Let's take the video once again just to take a look at the absolute preview of this monstrosity of rocket. Oh my god, look at that. Virginia is for launch lovers. Let's take a look at that once again. I love this video. I love sneak peeks of launches. Oh my god, that looks beautiful. Like and subscribe, everybody. Okay, we're just ahead for the actual stream to start from Rocket Lab. Please, if I could just get the live views from them. I need to email Rocket Lab and SpaceX and all of those companies saying, can you get me this stream, please? I really want to watch this stream. Thank you. Oh, well. Beautiful stuff, guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the chat by tagging @Kion in the chat, please. Thank you. Here we go. 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 Official stream has started. I don't know if I have actual audio. Let me see if I have audio inputs. Here, browse. There we go. Is it muted? Oh my god, I can see. This is 4K resolution. Oh, muted. Oh god, okay. Perfection. Guys, you're taking a look live. Rocket Lab. Let's put the music and stuff. I had this muted, so I just press M. So that's what does this stuff. So you press M and that unmutes. That's pretty cool. Okay. We're watching stream of Rocket Lab's second attempt to launch the rocket into space. So, yeah, we're watching Rocket Lab's Electron for the first time for Launch Complex 2. If you're just joining, Rocket Lab is preparing to launch their their Electron rocket, famously the Black Rocket, into space, launching from Virginia, with a mission called Virginia is for Launch Lovers. For the first time, Rocket Lab is launching from the USA, from, I think it's Launch Complex, Pad 0, from Wallops Flight Facility in the Wallops Flight Facility in the Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport at Wallops Island. So, just hope for the launch. Hope for the launch, guys. Hope for the launch. Guys, like the video. Oh my god. Please share this stream. Could be still a little bit until the start, guys. Get the questions in chat. Tag me @Kion. Okay? Tag me @Kion in the chat if you want, if you want stuff to be, oh my god. Okay. So, let's get a little bit of that audio there. There we go. So if you're just joining or, just stumbled by, please stick with us. We're covering the live launch of Rocket Lab's Electron. I don't know why, but I have the SpaceX logo. I should get rid of that. There we go. Did that get rid of? Yeah. So I just need to press mute. That's actually cool. Have it flickering and stuff because okay, yep. Okay, here we go. Any questions in the chat, please, and tag me @Kion. Remember, guys. Remember that. Most of you guys forget that, but, Oh, God, that's so loud. Look at that. Here we go, guys. Look at that. I love Rocket Lab's intro. Guys, if you're just joining, Rocket Lab is preparing to launch the Electron for the first time from Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia. Get ready for this launch. Here we go. Getting ready for the launch, guys. Please like and subscribe. This really helps me a lot. Here we go. Here we go. Holy moly schmoly. Here we go. Let's see. Will we get a sunset? Sunset, please. Sunset. Yeah, sunset. Sunset. Sunset.
As we count down to the launch of our first Electron mission from our launch pad on Wallops Island, Virginia.
Oh, my countdown is almost.
Electron launch vehicle vertical and ready
yeah.
for liftoff from the NASA Wallops Flight
Sunset
Facility.
launch. Oh, sunset launch. Here we go. Let's listen in.
Launch of Electron, but our first flight of our rocket from here in Virginia, scheduled to launch in under an hour's time at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
And my name is Jane McNichol. I'm a mission manager here at Rocket Lab. And along with Muriel, we'll be taking you through today's launch attempt for this mission for our customer, HawkEye 360. We're starting off the new year with this first launch from Launch Complex 2 after standing down from our last attempt a few days before Christmas due to strong winds. The weather today, though, is cooperating, and we are on track for an on-time liftoff this evening. Our launch operations team here at the pad and our launch control center at Wallops have powered through preparations for today's flight. The range is ready, the rocket is ready, and HawkEye's 360 satellites on board Electron are healthy and waiting for their ride to space. Once they're delivered to orbit, they'll join the rest of HawkEye's constellation to detect and monitor radio frequency signals around the world, which HawkEye 360 used to provide geospatial insights to their global customers. Here's the team to tell you a bit more about their mission.
Now let's take a look at
HawkEye 360 is engineering a new kind of vision with satellite clusters that identify and geolocate RF signals, penetrating this hidden realm of human activity, activating RF's full potential in pursuit of a safer world, detecting illegal mining in Niger, monitoring dark ships around the Senkaku Islands, tracking GPS interference in Ukraine, identifying oil smugglers near Iran. The launch of Cluster 6 marks a major milestone. These new satellites will adopt a mid-latitude orbit, boosting coverage of regions along the equator for expanded RF frequencies and optimized data collection, all making for greater global insights. It's our first collaboration with Rocket Lab from their brand new launch complex on Wallops Island, and our first launch from our home state of Virginia, representing a major win for Virginia's flourishing space-based economy. With this launch, we continue to expand on our mission, further accelerating mission-critical data and revisit
any
rates.
questions,
and
let me know
providing
in the
better
chat,
domain
okay?
awareness
I'm
through
good
RF data sets.
let this
So
run.
analysts have the best tools to make the world a safer place.
We're honored to not only be HawkEye's ride to space today, but also in the year ahead, with 2 more launches for HawkEye 360 scheduled on Electron after tonight's mission.
Altogether, we are set to launch a total of 15 HawkEye satellites to low Earth orbit between now and 2024. And what's a better way to mark the start of this partnership than with this inaugural mission carrying their satellites to space from right here in their home state of Virginia. To mark the occasion, celebrate our new home for Electron, and in recognition of our launch partners NASA and Virginia Space here at Wallops, we've given this mission the name Virginia is for Launch Lovers. You can see our Virginia is for Launch Lovers mission patch on your screen there too, right at the top of Electron on the rocket's
That's
fairing.
beautiful.
Just a few miles away from the launch pad is Rocket Lab's Integration and Control Facility, a building we call the ICF. It's here that our mission team, HawkEye 360 engineers and range partners NASA and Mars, or the Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport, are monitoring launch pad, launch vehicle, and launch range readiness in the lead up to liftoff. Their next check-in is the T-minus 35-minute status poll, where our launch director, Michael Pearson, will get a weather update and speak with each operator to make sure the schedule is holding for our 6 p.m. Eastern Time launch. We're going to tune into the audio channels now and listen in for the latest.
Okay, so I'm going to shut down the audio in just a little bit. Just stay tuned. Just get... That makes a difference. Yeah, that makes a huge difference. There we go. Let's get that. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know in the chat and tag me at Kion. So yeah, tag me at Kion if you have any questions. And yep. So everything is looking good so far for Rocket Lab's launch, called Virginia is for Launch Lovers. Currently, you're looking at a live feed coming from Rocket Labs Virginia launch site. You're currently also
all stations LD on countdown, proceeding with the status poll for launch sequence. Stand by for poll for current and expected status for launch. Please report green or red, tracking green or red for launch. Stage.
Stage is green, tracking green.
Avionics.
Avionics is green, tracking green.
great.
GNC.
GNC is green, tracking green.
VCON.
VCON is green, tracking green.
T1.
T1 is green, tracking green.
GC.
GC is green, tracking green.
PLS.
PLS is green, tracking green.
Mars CE.
Mars CE is green, tracking green.
Mars Ops.
Mars Ops is green, tracking green.
MM.
MM is green, tracking green.
NASA LWO.
LWO is green, tracking green.
NASA GSO.
GSO is green, tracking green.
NASA PM.
NASA PM is green, tracking green.
NASA RSO. NASA TD. NASA RSO LD countdown.
Yeah, NASA RSO is red, tracking green. We will be red until the boat exits our hazard area, but we are expecting it to exit.
Okay, perfect. Oh my god, that was just scary.
Copy,
me,
I'll call you
bro.
on Sup one shortly. NASA TD.
They're not like replying to the guy. They're not like answering the guy. Green tracking green, please, or red tracking green.
TD LD countdown.
NASA TD is green or red, tracking green.
Oh, frick.
Copy, same reason as RSO.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, that was scary.
And NASA LWO, can you please provide a brief weather brief for T0?
Copy LD, this is LWO on countdown, the T-minus 30-minute weather briefing. Continue to let those upper level winds going to stay about where they are now throughout the countdown into the launch window. Looking at our latest balloons compared to the model, you can see here the latest balloon, the partial was the green, very similar to the forecasted model output for T-minus 0, and direction very similar as well.
There we go. That was a mostly positive update from the Rocket Lab ICF,
so
with
scary.
most operators with green, tracking green, apart from that boat in the hazard zone. but we are tracking green for them to clear that, which means we will be moving forward with tonight's launch attempt as the clock continues counting down. We are now at T-minus 31 minutes to lift off from Launch Complex 2 for Virginia is for launch lovers. If you're watching from the Pacific Coast, then launch is set for 6 p.m. Eastern Time this evening, and adjust your time zone to that. If you're tuning in internationally, then you can convert launch timing to your local time zone from 2300 Coordinated Universal Time, or UTC.
As we make our way through the countdown, let me take you through a rundown of our Electron launch vehicle next. Electron is a 3-stage launch vehicle that stands 18 meters or 59 feet tall. The black and white stripes you can see here are a visual effect caused by the rocket's liquid oxygen propellant. Frost forms on the outside of the rocket due to the cold temperature of the liquid oxygen inside the rocket's fuel storage tanks. The black comes from Electron's fully carbon composite tank structure, using material that is lightweight yet strong enough to withstand the pressure of launch. Powering the rocket are 9 Rutherford engines on the first stage and a single Rutherford engine on the second stage. These engines are 3D printed and named after the famous physicist Ernest Rutherford. They were the first engines of their kind to reach space, given that before the Rutherford, no other 3D printed electric pump-fed engines had ever crossed the Kármán line to space successfully. The engines use batteries to power the electric motor behind the Rutherford's rotodynamic pump and have the same general structure across the first stage and second stage, apart from a larger expansion nozzle for the second stage engine to better operate in the vacuum of space. We have a unique 11th engine on Electron also, called the Curie engine after chemist and physicist Marie Curie. This propulsion system is located within Electron's third stage at the top of the rocket. This third stage is an orbital transfer vehicle we call the kick stage, which carries the mission's payloads to their exact destination on orbit. The kick stage will carry today's 3 HawkEye satellites to a 550-kilometer circular orbit after Electron lifts off from the pad at Launch Complex 2 on a southeastern trajectory. From liftoff to orbit, the entire mission tonight should be completed within an hour.
We really are so excited to finally be launching Electron from Launch Complex 2, the first of many exciting missions coming to Virginia. This summer, we'll be launching 4 satellites on 2 back-to-back missions from LC-2 for NASA for their Tropics mission, a program to monitor tropical cyclones and hurricanes that will help scientists better understand them and ultimately help save lives with earlier and more accurate storm warnings and predictions. To be ready in time for this year's Atlantic hurricane season, each pair of these satellites on these 2 missions need to be placed on orbit one after another and within just 60 days. Luckily, we know how to move fast, and alongside Virginia Space, we built Launch Complex 2 in just 11 months as an indication of that speed we can move at. For the majority of last year, we launched Electron every month, and our fastest launch turnaround in 2022 was just 15 days. Electron is well suited for rapid launch, and it's a capability we are excited to bring to Wallops for future missions, not just for NASA, but for any government defense or commercial small satellite mission that wants a streamlined ride to space. Rocket Lab's VP of Launch Systems, Sean DeMello, led the charge to bring Electron to Virginia, and he has more to say about what it took and why it's important to bring responsive and reliable launch to the Eastern Shore.
Hi, my name is Sean DeMello. I'm the Vice President of Launch Systems here at Rocket Lab. Welcome to Launch Complex 2. We selected Wallops as a location for Launch Complex 2 because of its high launch availability, the strong support from our partners in NASA Wallops and Virginia Space, and incredible support from the state of Virginia to bring this new launch capability to the Eastern Shore for the nation. In under 11 months with our partners in Virginia Space, we built Launch Complex 2 that includes all the critical infrastructure to support the launch of Electron. In addition to the launch pad, we've also built the integration and control facility about 8 miles from the launch pad itself. This facility supports parallel processing of multiple electrons, multiple clean rooms for payload processing, as well as houses our mission control team. With Launch Complex 2 now operational, we have enhanced our global launch capability to over 130 launch opportunities per year. This provides small satellites unrivaled flexibility to get to orbit. This launch has been a long time coming. The Rocket Lab team has worked incredibly hard across engineering, operations, safety, regulatory, and compliance to make this all happen. We also have worked hand in hand with our partners in NASA Wallops as well as Virginia Space to make this a reality. So we're looking forward to seeing this rocket lift off.
A huge effort from the entire Rocket Lab team to bring Electron to the Eastern Shore. Checking in on the countdown to launch, and we are now at T-minus 25 minutes to liftoff for Virginia is for launch lovers. Our next check-in point with the launch operators will be the T-minus 12-minute mark when they run through the go, no-go poll to determine whether to carry through to liftoff. So far, all reports from Mission Control, though, are positive, with the range, rocket, weather, and payloads all trending green for launch.
And that clear weather, too, will hopefully mean some good launch viewing opportunities for fans living along the Eastern Shore and watching right here in person in the Chincoteague area. Once Electron is high in the sky, it's possible you'll be able to see it from as far as Georgia in the south, Ohio in the west, and Maine in the north from the T-plus 2.5 minute mark after liftoff. If you're here in Wallops, Virginia, or the surrounding areas, the NASA Wallops Visitor Center is one of the best viewing locations just 7 miles back from Launch Complex 2. And if you'd rather stay warm and inside, we'll of course have all of the best views of launch from the cameras at the pad and on Electron right here on the broadcast. Watching the launch from inside the control room at our integration and control facility will be our range partners in Virginia, NASA and Virginia Space, who own and operate the Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport where LC-2 is located. The effort behind our historic first Electron launch from Virginia will bring in a new beginning for commercial space activity at Wallops. Here's more from the partnership's leaders.
This represents a historic moment in our history, in the long and storied history of Wallops, with over 16,000 rocket launches. The Starling launch today represents a new era of resilient and responsive access to space.
That kind of capability, to offer that to our nation, to offer it to the commercial sector, to be able to put satellites into orbit. It's an exciting opportunity for not only the commercial aspect, but also for the nation.
Bringing together NASA's engineering with our autonomous flight termination system, enabling and supporting Rocket Lab and the Electron launch vehicle, along with our partners in Virginia with the Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport. The AFTS serves as a springboard for increasing the cadence of launches while providing a safe launch where it doesn't rely on human beings. It reduces costs and then allows us to launch more frequently, increasing our efficiency, not just at Wallops, but at all ranges across the United States.
So flying with AFTS from Wallops opens a whole new capability for rapid response, rapid succession, and lessens the mission time support to spool up for a mission. So we're very excited to demonstrate this here at Wallops for the very first time. Integration effort and all the supporting effort has been a tremendous load of work from the team to make it happen. And we are here. We finally have made it, and very proud of the team for the work they've put together to make AFTS happen.
We are most thrilled that we were actually able to build LC-2 pad. We built it from groundbreaking to full operational status in 11 months. Now to be able to see a rocket actually launch off of the pad upon which we built.
So working here at Wallops with NASA team and Virginia Space team, I feel like it's a unified team. Whether you're wearing a blue shirt or a black shirt or whatever color and whatever lapel pin, we're one unified team.
Okay, everybody.
T minus 21 minutes and counting on the clock for this Virginia is for Launch Lovers mission. Now, it has been a long time coming to launch Electron from LC-2. As we heard from Virginia Space in that clip, alongside technicians from Mars, we built the pad and its infrastructure in just 11 months back in 2020. But beyond the site build has been the monumental effort to usher in a brand new system for the spaceport for this and all future launches, an autonomous flight termination system, or AFTS. Now, AFTS is a computer-controlled way of making safety decisions for a rocket once it has lifted off the pad. A small box on the rocket is run by software that follows a set of safety rules. If those rules are violated while the rocket is in flight, then the AFTS will quickly end the mission. We designed and built an AFTS system for Electron and have been running it successfully on missions from our launch site in New Zealand for more than 20 missions. On NASA's range at Wallops, though, flight termination has been a traditional human-in-the-loop system. Until today, that is. After more than 20 years of software and algorithm development, NASA and the Department of Defense will today debut their AFTS for an orbital mission at Wallops for the first time. It's a crucial system that will become open to all range users to help bring down range costs, increase launch responsiveness, widen boundary limits for launches, and support multiple launch vehicles from the range. We are
Okay, guys, I shut that down. I shut the audio down because I just want to chat a little bit with you guys. If you want any questions answered, tag me at Kion, and I'll try to answer it, guys. I just got the timeline right there. Sorry, Rocket Lab, but I had to do it. The stream just looks amazing. So guys, if you want any questions answered, make sure to tag at Kion in the chat. Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to get a sunset launch, but my god, look at those views. I mean, I'm getting this to 4K, and the 4K, the feed, so we get the possible. This stream is on HD. The capture, browser capture is in 4K, and the streaming feeds are in 180, so, you know, it's just to get the text detail and stuff. But my god, everything is just looking good so far. Like and subscribe. Everything is looking just fantastic to launch. Currently T minus 18 minutes, I think, to launch. Everything is just looking so good to launch. And we're good to listen in here. Now, if you have any questions, do tag me at Kion, because I really like to answer some questions. So if you have any question, you know, leave in the chat. I always like to answer some good questions. Looks like the stream and everything is good, so that's great to hear. So I believe we'll watch a video. We'll watch a video because, guys, nobody has been seeing this video, never. So I'm going to share this small 10-second video. We'll probably watch it 2 times because I just love that. So we'll probably look at this in a little bit. So you can see the Rocket Lab Electron right there. That's it. There we go. That's it. Okay, guys. Look at that. Another gorgeous shot as the sunset just smoothly gets out of the way. Yeah, this could be a night launch, which is, you know, kind of disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, right, guys? Yeah, and we're already getting some gorgeous live views. And yeah, this is the official Kion live stream. So, you know, you have any questions, leave them in the chat. 25 more views, please. Thanks. 4 current viewers. Wow, that's cool. Everything is looking good so far, so, you know, tag me at Kion and stuff. Look at that. There's another view. That's actually the pad camera that they use for the Antares launches. So that's pretty cool. Electron just so small compared to the big Antares that we normally see at launch from the next launch pad is. You can see those 4 big towers right there. And there we go, little Electron right there. Oh, they switched the scene. Okay, everything is looking good so far. I think they had like red. Tracking was green, I think. But it was red because of a boat and the area. But it's probably already. It's going to be clear, so we're probably good to see the launch today. If you're just joining, welcome to the official Kion broadcast. We're watching I was going to say Firefly, Rocket Lab launching Electron from the for his first time from Wallops for the first time in the USA. It's launching from Wallops Flight Facility, Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia in the Mid-Atlantic Regional Spaceport at Wallops Island. It's going to be launching from Launch Complex 2 or LP0C from Wallops, just next after the Antares launch pad. We're just going to chat right here a little bit with you guys, just give you some information. And then we'll wrap it up so we can listen. Not wrap the stream up, but of course not. But just wrap up my audio until now so we can listen in. 14 I think minutes until launch. There we go, 14:20. It's not exactly actually. Actually, in 14 minutes, I watched a little bit of Rocket Lab's countdown on the time, and it's not very correct, but I'm kind of lazy. You guys know I don't want to go back to the website and tweak that. So let's just keep it this. This looks nice. Also the thumbnail looks amazing, and I think my stream also looks cool. So tag me at Kion and stuff, and yeah. Ask a question, everybody. Oh, sorry. Everything is looking good so far, so, join the Discord. Join the Discode. Links in the description. I should make an app called Discode. Maybe Discode. Which gives you discount for Discord Nitro. Oh my god. Okay, let's talk about rockets. So this is currently you're looking at mission control, and I think this is in Wallops. This is actual mission control. I think it's in New Zealand, so it's not the Wallops one. Wallops one is the other one that you'll see just a little bit, I think. So this is where they control the rocket. Well, they don't control the rocket because rocket kids that are probably watching this. Rockets are not with a little kid, guiding the rocket to space, or even doesn't go vertical. It needs to, gradually tip over so you can get a circular orbit, and it's powered by avionics and stuff. So yeah, everything is looking good so far, guys. I'm just so excited because the last time we got a lot of questions and it was a scrub, and this time it's like it's going to launch and you guys are not asking a single question. Guys, you don't have any questions about spaceflight, about what's my life about, what is. Guys, just ask me questions. I really like to do streams properly, so I'm like but if you have any question, leave them in the chat and I'll try to answer. Let me just drink a little bit of water. Okay, I'm back. Just drank a little bit of water. So, yeah, there you go. You can see the Electron, which is a 3-stage rocket. It's considered first stage, which is that part that has the most whitiness, and then the second stage, which is that less part of weightiness before the actual nose cone, which is called a fairing, which is there when they which is the actual, like, the shell, or like the house that covers the satellite from the atmospheric entry and those stuff. Guys, share the stream. I really like to get like to, I don't know, 100 views on the stream. Could it be? Because it's launching. I really like to set up the green screen, but I mean, I have 10 minutes to do it, and probably not good to get good lighting because it's already nighttime. So I don't know. So I don't know, guys. Vote in the you know what? Let me get some interaction here. Let me vote a poll. There, I made a poll, guys. Guys, I made a poll so you can exit out of the, full screen mode and just vote yes or no, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Okay? Thank you. I really love doing this on the other streams. Okay, everything is looking good. Look, oh my Christ, these are just so beautiful images. I really wish I could just, get the views. Guys, vote on the poll that I just done in chat, in the YouTube chat, which is, it's going to launch. Is it going to launch, guys? Vote yes or no, please. I'm a YouTuber. I like to do votes and stuff, so do that. I don't want a new Unreal Engine. What? Ooh. God. Got that wrong there. Just listen to this here. Okay, let's listen in. Any questions? Make sure to tag me at Kion in chat.
Earlier in the broadcast, we talked about the efforts of the many partners working together to get Electron off the pad today. But with LC-2 ramping up now and Neutron development well underway, the team here at Rocket Lab in Virginia are the most excited of all. Let's hear from the team about the effort that has gone into getting Electron to the pad.
My name is Aaron Kuipers. I'm the Director of Launch and Test Operations here at LC-2.
Rachel Harley. I'm the LC-2 Office Manager here.
Yeah, I'm Nick Griffin. I'm the Inventory and Logistics Lead.
My name is Michael Pearson. I'm the Manager of the Integrated Operations team here at Rocket Lab, and I'm the Launch Director for the first launch out of Virginia.
So my role here at LC-2 is to coordinate launch operations with NASA and Virginia Space, making sure that Rocket Lab has the appropriate approvals and support to support Electron launch.
Nothing is ever boring. I get to focus a lot on program management. Every area of the company I pretty much was a part of. It let me really learn about Rocket Lab and everything that we do. I like being able to participate with all the different teams in all the different areas. So I can be talking with somebody in New Zealand and talking with somebody in headquarters. And it's just really great being able to integrate with all the other teams as well.
This mission is obviously the very first one here, and it's the beginning of a long run for Electron and Electron missions. We shortly will follow up with Neutron development, manufacturing right outside the Wallops Island Gate, and then build of the Neutron pad here at Wallops. That's coming in the future. I'm very excited about that.
I've always wanted to move to the stateside. I love the place. The people here are so friendly and helpful, and the atmosphere is pretty electric at the moment.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's our first launch from US soil, so the local community here has been so supportive, and the team's ready to roll. Yeah.
This community is obviously really special to me. I'm a Tiger from Shingatig, Virginia. So I did come back here and started working at Rocket Lab 3 years ago. The community itself has always been near and dear to my heart. So Rocket Lab coming into the community, providing education resources, providing jobs, has really meant a lot to me.
This is very surreal. It's been a long ride. Joining Rocket Lab in 2018, when the agreement was signed to launch Electron from LC-2, we built a launch pad in less than a year, had a rocket on the pad shortly after that, and then waiting for support over that time, and now actually seeing it happen is the best feeling in the world.
We're quite lucky with our liftoff time for this mission, so my workday doesn't start till about 8 a.m. Pretty standard workday. Do health checks of the vehicle when we first get on console, make sure that we're happy with all the subsystems. We will put the vehicle vertical, fill it with fuel, we'll fill it with liquid oxygen, and go to space. But to be here in earnest, ready to launch, it's a great feeling. We've got some exciting missions coming here, including the Tropics missions, and
we've got 2 out of LC-2, which is pretty exciting. Especially what they're actually going to be achieving, which is monitoring hurricanes and severe weather events across the planet. So that's pretty close to my heart.
Just getting this first mission off is going to be great for us. Being able to see this first inaugural one be successful is just going to be the best feeling. Obviously, after this first launch, our cadence is going to pick up, and it's just going to be nonstop crazy, which is always fun.
There we go. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
An extraordinary effort from everyone involved. If you're interested in joining the team here at Wallops or joining any of our other 9 sites around the world, we have a lot of opportunities for you. Head to rocketlabusa.com/careers for more information on how you can join the pioneers in the Rocket Lab team.
One of the next pre-launch milestones you will see on your screen shortly is Electron's strongback retracting and moving out of the way for launch.
I think it already
The strongback is that
retracted.
tall black structure behind the rocket that provides stability while Electron is vertical. It also includes the umbilical cable connected to the rocket from the launch pad that provides electricity, air conditioning, gases, signals, and commands to both the rocket and the HawkEye satellites before launch. Now, while the strongback is moving now to be well out of the way when Electron's engines ignite, the umbilical remains attached right until the last moment in the countdown, releasing automatically just as Electron begins to climb.
We're coming up to T-minus 4 minutes to liftoff. A big moment coming up in the countdown, the switch to the launch auto sequence for Electron at the T-minus 2 minute mark. From here, the flight computer on board the rocket takes over the count as our operators in the ICF keep an eye on the rocket's various readings and levels to make sure all is ready for liftoff. The NASA range officials are also keeping a watchful eye over the launch site and launch corridor for today's mission. They're tracking no issues with range, the weather remains clear, and all surrounding areas are within safety parameters. With LOX loading nearly complete, Electron is almost ready to head to space. Let's hand things over to the team at the ICF.
Oh my
and
god,
Mission
they're
Control
actually
and
launching
listen in
today.
on the last
Oh
few
my-
minutes.
oh my
We'll be
God.
back with you shortly after liftoff.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they actually left? Oh, great. Okay, chat. Let me go into chat, guys. Chat, stuff. Question.
All stations LD on countdown. From now on, there should be no red flags on your critical LCCs. VCON LD countdown.
LD VCON.
I confirm all expected flight computer as goes are green.
Confirmed.
Lock auto sequence and confirm.
Auto sequence locked.
Okay, all stations, we are go for auto sequence start at T-minus 2 minutes. LD is go for launch.
Oh, you're joking. They just said go for launch. Oh my god. Here we go. Here we go. It's going to launch, everybody. Like and subscribe, please. I spent like an hour making this thumbnail. I spent like a total of an hour just like, making everything, make sure everything is good, please. I spend like, I spend a lot of money on, certain videos, and please subscribe. I don't have a sponsor. Okay, there we go. There we go. Terminal count. Here we
Vehicles
go.
on internal power.
Internal power 8,
AFTS
7,
is green and
6,
enabled for flight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Internal power. Here we go. 1 minute. It's going for launch, guys. It's actually launching. Holy schmitty. Holy schmitty. Here we go. Let's go. It's launching, everybody. Vote. I mean, just vote. Oh my god.
Transitioning logs system into recirculation.
Oh god. I just.
Anti-geysering is disabled.
Here we go. Here we go. It's going to launch, everybody. It's going to launch. Here we go. It's going to launch. Let me know in chat if you guys want me to answer some question. Oh, any question? Okay, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. We're going for launch, guys. Here we go. Stand by. Stand by. Here we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. T-7.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 are best for flight.
Oh my god. It's actually going.
High flow engine purge enabled.
Here we go. We're ready for launch. Ready for launch. Here we go. And stand by.
Deluge is active.
Deluge. Here we go. Stand by.
T-minus 20 seconds and counting.
20 seconds. Oh my god. Still a little bit to go. Here we go. T-minus 20 seconds until liftoff. T-minus 15.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Ignition and liftoff. Rocket Lab is for launch lovers. Go. Go Electron. Vehicle has cleared the tower. The first launch from Virginia successfully lifted off.
Beginning pushover.
From pad. Oh my god, look at that. Oh,
Stage 1
oh my
propulsion
god,
is
it
nominal.
launched. Okay. We are just looking live. Electron has successfully launched from Virginia Wallops for the first time ever. Holy crap. This is...
And liftoff of Electron from Launch Complex 2, leaving US soil for the first time and on its way to space up and over the Atlantic Ocean. All 9 Rutherford engines on Electron's first stage now propelling the rocket at more than 700 kilometers an hour. And we are hearing good calls from the teams in Virginia and Rocket Lab Mission Control. A clean ascent for Electron, now nearly a minute into flight. You are looking at 56,000 pounds of maximum thrust from those stage 1 engines, but soon they'll be throttling down to support that pass to the maximum aerodynamic pressure point.
We're getting ready for Max Q. Max Q, there we go. Max Q, maximum aerodynamic pressure, is the maximum stress
There's
of
the call out. Electron
the
has
rocket.
cleared that first milestone and is continuing nominally. The 9 Rutherford engines on the first stage are
There we
throttling
go.
back up, and all looks nominal for propulsion there. We are now at 1 minute and 32 seconds into flight, with Electron moving
it's
at
going,
speeds of
guys.
more
It's
than-
going.
or nearly more than 3,000
Like and subscribe,
kilometers an
guys.
hour now.
The next major milestone will be those Rutherford engines on the first stage shutting off completely, expected to occur at around T-minutes 26 seconds.
Oh my god, it launched. Okay, guys, it launched. Wow. That was great. Okay, stand by for MECO, which is main engine cutoff. The first stage will shut down and will separate from the second stage. Hopefully everything goes well. Beautiful shots there from Virginia. Again, this is the first launch from Rocket Lab's Launch Complex 2 at Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia. There we go, main engine cutoff and MECO. Second stage ignition confirmed. Oh, and there we go.
MECO stage separation and stage 2 ignition.
Perfect.
The next
Stage
milestone
2
will be
propulsion is
separation
nominal.
of the rocket's fairing. We do this to lose unnecessary weight once Electron is through the Earth's atmosphere.
This is great. So we just successfully saw Electron.
Jettison succeeded.
Oh, there we go.
And as we saw from Electron's onboard camera and heard,
Fairing has successfully
our first launch from U.S. soil is going great so far.
It made it. It made it, guys. Okay, everything is looking good so far. Second stage propulsion looks nominal.
Guidance is nominal.
Next up is battery jettison. Now, Rocket Lab actually uses batteries to they will to power the turbo pumps of those engines. So we'll see deployment, the jettison of them.
Coming up on 4 minutes into flight of Virginia is for launch lovers, our 33rd Electron mission. The rocket's second stage is now reaching speeds of more than 9,000 kilometers an hour, powered solely by a single space-optimized Rutherford engine. The second stage will take the payload to the height of the mission's orbital altitude before it separates with the kick stage, which will carry on to insert the mission into a circular orbit. Before that, we'll have a few more mission milestones to complete, including a swap of the batteries for the second stage engine.
Yeah, they're good to, after that, jettison the batteries, which is just a few minutes from now. Everything is looking good. You can see right there the speed and stuff looking there on the top. You can see the progress bar right there. Everything is just looking amazing so far. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream so far, consider liking and subscribing.
On the clock, and we are just about T+5 minutes into the mission. Hearing nominal calls here from our launch operators in mission control in Virginia and Auckland. The second stage Rutherford engine is putting out a maximum of 5,800 pounds of thrust on its way to delivering our customers' payloads to orbit. At liftoff, the rocket weighed about 13 metric tons altogether. But since it's shed its first stage that stored the majority of the mission's propellant, along with 9 of those Rutherford engine, Electron is down to 1/5 of its liftoff mass, enabling that second stage engine to propel Electron past 11,000 kilometers an hour.
Everything is looking good so far on today's launch of Electron. We're just stand by for
This occurs on the second stage of Electron for the
battery jettison, which is just coming up in a little bit. So I'm going to shut down that audio so you can just listen to me and my cringeness. But everything is looking good so far. Electron has successfully cleared the tower at Launch Complex. Okay, so we're just getting ready for battery hot swap, which is where the... Okay, stand by for that. And... there we go. Stand by right there on your screen. For those batteries right there, you can see that little bit of metal right there. Oh, we had that. I don't see a successful hot swap, but okay. Everything's looking good so far. Had successful battery jettison. We're just coming up on, I think, SECO, sorry. Second engine cut off. There we go, SECO. That's second engine cut off. Beautiful. And there we go. We had successful separation of the kick stage. Okay, this is everyday astronaut content, so I hope I don't get hit by a copyright strike. I think we won't, but we successfully we watched Rocket Lab launch the Rocket Lab Electron from Wallops in Virginia for the first time ever. This is amazing. So let's just watch the launch. So I'm just going to scroll back here to the launch. So let's just get back. So this is actually, they use everyday astronaut music, which is pretty cool.
8, 4, 3, 2,
replay.
1.
Look at that water just... Oh my god, and the frames per second are so clean. You can see the quality in the frames per second are just so clean. Oh my god.
Electronics
Beginning
the pad,
pushover.
saving ground systems.
This is what? This is 60 FPS.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
60 FPS. Holy crap. Oh my god. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 2 votes, okay.
And liftoff of Electron from Launch Complex 2, leaving US soil for the first time and on its way to space up and over the Atlantic Ocean. All 9.
So yeah, while we wait for new stuff, I'm just getting here a replay. Should get some text saying replay, by the way. So let me get some text saying replay. Oop. Not this. Everything is looking good so far. You're currently joining live as replay, as Rocket Lab launched successfully from Launch Complex from New Zealand for the first time. Pretty cool. I'm just gonna put some fancy text here. There we go. Let's get that gradient right there. Again, any questions, let us know in chat by tagging @Kion. So make sure you do that. 27 viewers. gosh, let's get that to more, guys. I need more viewers. But thank you. Make sure to vote, guys. Vote, please, on is it going to launch? Everything is looking good so far. Electron is continuing to launch successfully. Let me just get some more updates here for you all. Let me go right here. We should get a payload separation in just a little, in just a few minutes from here. But while we're waiting, guys, please let me know in chat by tagging at Kion and asking your question. I really like to grow my YouTube channel, so if you please, you know what? You guys see that subscribe button? You guys see? I think you guys see. You know, I think you guys see that. Just click on it, guys. I'm at 96 subscribers. It's free. You just click on it, and that's it. Please, you just changed my life if you click that subscribe button. Thank you so much, guys. Huge support. And you know what? Amazing. So, also join the Discord. Links in the description if you'd like to join it. Everything is looking good so far. For those that are waiting for payload separation, we're going to get a payload separation in just a few minutes here. So just putting a launch replay for you all. So let's actually see the orbit that we are into. We could put this right there. Beautiful views from last time we saw. Come on, YouTube, yeah. Look, this is the last time that we saw, and there we go. There we go. Let's get that replay out of the way. So if we go, if you have any questions, leave them in chat and tag me at Kion. Guys, this is final 10 minutes until it hits 30. So if you like to vote on that little poll that I put right there, which is is it going to launch? I'm going to end that because you know what, it already launched. So might as well just do that. So you guys were right. Okay, now it's just waiting for payload separation. If you have any questions, leave them in chat and tag me at Kion. Tag me at Kion, and I'll try to answer. Everything is looking good so far. So good. On today's stream, just remember to tag me at Kion for any question. So, just waiting for payload separation. As you can see, that time bar right there has everything that you need to, just going to be a few minutes until, I don't know exactly how many minutes is going to be, but probably a few, right?